Hey guys, how's it going? Danconia. Welcome back to the Overwatch Contenders Roundup. So, we have had one of the seeding tournaments that have taken place for the start of Contenders 2020 Season 1. This was the seeding tournament for the Chinese region. The problem is with these seeding tournaments is they're doing them all at very funny times, very far away from each other. Some parts are having their first part, and then 5 days or 7 days later they're having their second part. It's kind of frustrating. Some things have started, some things have already taken place, and some things are nowhere even near starting. It's kind of frustrating. Anyway, we're going to go over the Chinese seeding tournament for this one, because that's the only one that has finished so far. And one thing I do have to apologise for is because the footage in the background is not from this tournament. It's because I can't find any footage from this tournament that I can use, because it wasn't streamed on Twitch, it wasn't on YouTube, it was on some Chinese broadcasting thing that I can't get the footage from, so it's kind of frustrating, I'm not going to lie, but hey, there's nothing I can do about it, we're going to have to roll with it. So, the teams we had in this Contenders seeding tournament for China were Ghost Mode Gaming, Team CC is the academy team of the Shanghai Dragons, Bilibili Gaming, which is the academy team of the Hangzhou Spark, T1WGZA, which is the academy team of Guangzhou Charge, and then Neutral Break Gaming X, Big Time Regal Gaming, Light Gaming, and Flag Gaming. I love that they put gaming in most of the titles. At least, I mean, it's only T1W that are kind of awkward to say, but without further ado, it's going to be probably quite a short one, but let's get into this. We have our quarter-finals, and it's a double elimination bracket, as most Overwatch tournaments are now. If you don't know exactly what the double elimination bracket is, take a look at the Overwatch League finals from last year. That is exactly the bracket we're working with here. So, we have the quarterfinals where Ghost Mode Gaming took on Flag Gaming. Flag Gaming would win this one 3-0 and proceed to the semi-finals of the winners bracket. Ghost Mode Gaming would go down to the losers bracket. T1W would knock out Neutral Break Gaming X down to the losers bracket 3-1. T1W proceeding to that semi-final against Flag Gaming. Team CC would knock out Light Gaming 3-0, Light Gaming going down to that losers bracket once more. Team CC moving on to the semi-finals, but who would they face? They would face the Bilibili Gaming, of course, who knocked Big Time Regal Gaming down to the losers bracket as well. Right, we'll go down to the losers bracket round 1 here, where we saw Ghost Mode Gaming taking on Big Time Regal Gaming. Big Time did manage to knock out Ghost Mode Gaming 3-0 here. Ghost Mode were out of the competition at this point. We will go through the seeding things in a minute. And then we had Neutral Break Gaming X taking on Light Gaming. Light Gaming were able to win this one 3-1 and knock out Neutral Break Gaming X and move on to the losers round 2. In the semi-finals of the winners bracket, we had Flag Gaming taking on T1W, Guangzhou Charge Academy, whatever you want to call it. Flag Gaming actually got a convincing win over T1W here 3-0, knocking the Charges Academy down to the losers bracket. And then in the other semi-final, we had Team CC taking on the Bilibili Gaming. This was kind of the battle of the Overwatch League Academy teams. Very close one, but the Shanghai Dragons Academy Team CC would be able to knock Bilibili Gaming into the losers bracket 3-2. Very, very close. Very close. Very nice to see some close games as well, because not all of these seeding games have been very close so far. Losers bracket round 2 then, and we had T1W, Guangzhou Charge Academy, taking on Big Time Regal Gaming. This is where Guangzhou Charges Academy would lose out 3-0 to Big Time Regal Gaming, so that was the first casualty in terms of academy teams from the Overwatch League in this seeding tournament. And then Bilibili Gaming would take on Light Gaming, where they would convincingly win 3-0 and move on to losers bracket round 3. In the losers bracket round 3, we would see Big Time Regal Gaming taking on Bilibili Gaming. And Bilibili Gaming, this was another close one, but Bilibili Gaming would be able to get the 3-0 win over Big Time Regal Gaming and move on to the losers final. The question is, who would they be facing, because we had to have the winners final. Now, the winners final was between Flag Gaming and Team CC. Team CC would convincingly win this over Flag Gaming 3-0. Shanghai Dragons Academy, Team CC, has always been very good in the Chinese region, and there's no doubting that they still are one of the better teams in China right now. Flag Gaming would drop to that losers final then, where they would take on the academy of the Hangzhou Spark, Bilibili Gaming. And again, the Overwatch League academies come out on top here, with Bilibili Gaming knocking out Flag Gaming 3-0 to proceed to the grand final, where we see them again match up against Team CC Team CC show their class. And the thing with Team CC is they've been around for quite a while. Bilibili Gaming have also been around for quite a while, but Team CC have always kind of been at the top end of Contenders China. And Team CC really do have a lot of experience in these situations. Team CC will win over Bilibili Gaming 3-0. In a contrast to the semi-final where they played Bilibili Gaming and it was a close one. But Team CC learned, got better, and the second time they took on Bilibili Gaming, they did kind of sweep them. Which is very interesting, actually. Very interesting. And it kind of gives us a very early indication where these teams are at. So what does this mean for Contenders China in terms of seeding? Right. Well, because Team CC won, they go as first seed, so they'll go straight into Contenders. Bilibili Gaming came second, so they'll go straight into Contenders as well. The losers of the losers final, which was Flag Gaming, they are counted as third, so they go into the full Contenders as well. And the last spot, because there's 4 spots for the full Contenders, will go to Big Time Regal Gaming because they were the losers in round 3 of the losers bracket to Bilibili Gaming. So that's the top 4. The top 4 go through to Contenders. Then 5th through to 8th will go into Contenders Trials. So this is made up of T1W Guangzhou Charge as Academy, Light Gaming, Ghost Mode Gaming, and then Neutral Break Gaming X. Ghost Mode Gaming and Neutral Break Gaming X were 7th to 8th, and then the Guangzhou Academy and the Light Gaming teams were 5th and 6th. So these will go into the Contenders Trials tournament where they will have to qualify to get into actual contenders to be with Team CC, Bilibili Gaming, Flag Gaming and Big Time Regal Gaming for a chance at obviously the Contenders title and then obviously appearances at Showdown and the Gauntlet later on in Season 2. So that's kind of the way it works, and this is our early look at the teams from China. And obviously, I will round up the rest of the regions. NA, I believe, has just started, I think. Pacific has just started, or is going to start very soon. EU is going to be a little bit later in the month. And we got a few other regions as well, including Australia and Korea as well. So, yeah, it's all going to be very interesting. And there's more teams in NA as well, a lot more teams than China. So, it's all going to be really interesting. It's going to be interesting to see where these teams sit. Spoiler alert, the first round in NA, I saw a surprising result from Revival, who actually swept Third Impact, which is a big change compared to what we saw in the Mayhem Winter Classic, where Revival and Third Impact did come up against each other, and it was very close. And Third Impact also, I think, did sweep Revival at one point? I can't remember now. But, so, things are already changing with some of these teams early on, before we get into the Contenders season anyway, so I think Contenders is going to be pretty interesting this year. So, yeah, let's keep an eye on these seeding tournaments and see where they go. But that's going to be it for this one, so thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. See you then!